If this morning you tried at least 3 different outfits looking for the one that hides your belly, this video is for you. By the way, you don't need more willpower or another restrictive diet. More than likely, you are stuck in the cortisol trap. That is just a survival biological response that is forcing your body to store fat, especially around your midsection. And in the next 60 seconds, I'm going to give you the exact vagus nerve strategy to move your body out survival mode into rest and digest. So from storing to burning. Here is the 3-step reset that you are going to start tomorrow. Step 1, protein before coffee. Coffee on an empty stomach spikes cortisol, and our cortisol is already elevated in the morning. By the way, that's exactly how we want it. That is normal. That is like our internal alarm clock. But when we drink coffee on an empty stomach, we don't let our cortisol go back to the regular rhythm. So we break that loop by eating protein first. Protein sends a direct signal to your brain that we are safe, food is coming, we are protected, we can relax. We don't need to keep on storing fat as protection. Now, the easiest options: 4 hard-boiled eggs, leftover meat, chicken, whatever from the night before, and a huge bowl of yogurt with blueberries and nuts. Step 2, instead of keep on punishing yourself with those workouts that, let's be honest, you hate and you are not seeing results, let's start walking for 10 minutes after each meal. And while walking, you are going to breathe intentionally. So you're gonna inhale for 4, you're going to hold it for 2, and you are going to exhale for 6 or 8. This long exhale, as silly as it sounds, actually messages your vagus nerve that you are safe. And it's a second way to turn off the fight and flight response. This long exhale literally tells your body to relax. You are safe. No threat is coming. Step 3, let's improve your sleep. If every single night you wake up between 2 and 4 a.m. with a racing heart and you cannot go back to sleep, that, love, is your body telling you that the cortisol rhythm, it's broken. And of course, it has a solution. Let's start taking magnesium glycinate every single night, 300 to 400 milligrams. Of course, check with your doctor first, 1 hour before going to bed. Most women are actually low on magnesium, just we don't know it. And this little trick helps a lot. Also, if you have to work late or is your moment to check social media, just buy the blue blockers. It's like $20 on Amazon. That blue light keeps telling your body it's time to be awake, and you don't want to be awake at 10, 11, 12. Now, I know this 3-step reset I just explained to you sounds super simple, and maybe you may think it's silly. And because of that, I'm going to explain to you why it works. Your belly fat, specifically visceral fat, that is the one that is wrapped around your organs, not the one that you can pinch. That is the fat that accumulates when your body is living in survival mode. And the problem with this fat is not just extra weight, it actually acts like an inflammatory organ. Now, let's explain why we accumulate that fat. Let's use an example. Let's say that right now you see a lion. Your heart is gonna start pounding and you're gonna run, right? Your brain right away sends a distress signal. Cortisol floods your system and your liver floods your blood with sugar for instant energy. That way you can actually run. This reaction happens in seconds. On the other hand, when we have meetings back to back, family responsibilities, and that annoying, constant voice in your head telling you, no matter what you do, you're not gonna lose weight. Be careful with this, it's going to make you fat. Be careful with that, don't eat it. All that triggers the same stress response inside your body. So the meetings, the food noise, the responsibilities and being chased by a lion for your body, this is a stress, this is a stress, triggers the same response. The difference is if actually a lion is chasing you, you are going to run and you're going to burn that sugar. Now, with the silent threats, you don't run. So what happened with all that sugar? It gets accumulated as visceral fat. I think by now you are getting what I mean by living in survival mode. And these have us also living with a dysregulated cortisol rhythm and dysregulated nervous system. Now, let me tell you something really quick. My name is Selene, and before doing all this, I was you. I was lost, I was confused, I was trying every single diet, every single workout, and getting zero results. And because I know exactly how you feel when I found the solution, I made it my mission to help other women to feel the way they want to feel in their bodies. Because let's be honest, between you and I, we're girls, we're women. We want to look ourselves in the mirror and say, you're hot. And guess what? That is possible. Now I'm 48 and I feel and look way better than I did in my 20s. And I'm gonna tell you a secret. By the time I turn 50, I'm going to feel and look even better than today. So if by this point you're curious about my method, just join my free community. The link is in the description, and as soon as you join as a welcome gift, you will have instant access to my free guide to regulate your nervous system and burn belly fat. Now, I'm going to ask you for a favor. If you have a friend, one friend, that you always talk about the diet, the new workout, maybe the injection, or even a surgery, send her this video. That way she knows her body isn't broken either. Just unfortunately, we have been taught the wrong approach.